It's your old mate DJ Paine here. It is the home stretch and it's a very special edition. As you know, it is Water for Life Day right across Australia. All the Christian stations are partnering with the incredible Convoy of Hope. And our third guest, not one, not two, our third special guest of the evening, we were just speaking to her husband. We've got the much better half here. Julia Abel, the Director of Mission and Programs here for Convoy of Hope. Julia, welcome to the program.
Thank you, DJ. It's wonderful to be with you.
Now, I want to throw a question at you and we'll see how we go here, because the one thing I know about Joel, getting to know Joel a little bit and talking to him, you guys have had a life of starting churches, and pastoring churches in Australia, and I'm questioning and wondering now, transitioning from that ministry to where God has called you with Convoy of Hope. Do you feel like, oh my goodness, we had nothing to complain about with what going on here in Australia? These people in Africa are suffering much more. How has that been for you as someone who's been in ministry for so long?
Oh, look, I think people are people everywhere, and people have problems, people have dreams, people go through tragedies, people experience triumphs, and I think that's the same a world over. And people have asked us, going from pastoring into the humanitarian space of helping people, how's that been? I'm like, well, it's all about people, and we love people, and we're still in that business of loving and serving people.
That's great. That's great. I mean, and again, that business, I love that expression, that business, that's the God business. I mean, God is interested in people. Now, your particular, heart for the ministry, and I'm guessing if it's something that you've experienced over here and now you're bringing it to the ministry for water, of Convoy of Hope for Water for Life Day, you've got a big heart for the girls and the mums and the women involved in Tanzania, and we're concentrating on the little village of Simanjiro. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'll just go with it.
Kilimanjaro, very close. Perfect.
It's the Queensland accent. It's the Queensland accent here. But I'm wondering what about their stories and what about seeing their lives that has really touched your heart?
I think the women and girls, they're the ones that are predominantly responsible, DJ, to go and fetch the water from water sources that are currently so far away. And the thing that goes deep into my veins is their resilience. They are such incredibly resilient girls and women. And, these women, they're not big people by any means. They're not like muscly people by any means, but they're strong in so many ways. Many of these women and girls, because it's their responsibility to get the water, are walking up to 7 kilometres one way to the water source.
Wow.
Spend hours waiting for their turn to fill their jerry cans, to then turn around and walk another 7 kilometres back home with 20-litre jerry cans. I don't know if you've ever felt the weight of a 20-litre jerry can.
It's about 20 kilos heavy, yeah.
It's huge. Like, it burns. Like, to even just pick it up, for someone like me, it burns, but they're having to walk, up to 7 kilometres back with these water containers, and they're just incredible, and their resilience is just inspiring.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I want to dig down on this and where our money is actually going and how it's actually helping. We'll be back in just a moment here on the home stretch. Let's listen to some music. We're talking to Julia Abel, Director of Missions and Programs of Convoy of Hope, here on 96.3. Perfect intro. That's great. All right, rolling right along.
Yeah.
You're listening to the home stretch. Our very special guest tonight at the moment is Julia Abel, Director of Mission and Programs for Convoy of Hope. Julia, you and your husband Joel are basically heading up Convoy of Hope Australia. Now, Convoy of Hope, sort of new to our ears in Australia and New Zealand, but I know from friends in America and seeing the ministry in America, it's been going for a long time over there. How has it been heading up this new ministry here in Australia?
We've got a pioneer spirit, DJ, and we love We love doing things from scratch, and it has been a real honour to be able to bring this ministry of help and hope to our own shores and to introduce them to new programs that we're doing both here in New Zealand and Australia, our response to disasters here in New Zealand and Australia, and also introduce them to our international program work, which is part of that is the Water for Life Day that we're experiencing today, bringing water to communities that do not have access to safe drinking water. So we love it.
Look, I can't even, Julie, I can't even fathom this because, I don't know about you, but and I mean this unironically, I'm a massive laundry nerd. I love doing the laundry. I am passionate about the laundry. No one touches the laundry in this house other than me. I can, and I'm doing I've got 3 teenage boys, and I'm doing baskets and baskets a day. If the water went out, if I did not, I'm not even talking about drinking or cleaning. I'm talking about something so almost dumb as laundry. If that went out, I would be furious. I would be heartbroken. I couldn't even fathom it. But you've got whole communities in Tanzania that don't have access to clean water at all for anything. I can't even, yeah.
And your laundry water, DJ, is the water that we drink from.
Yeah.
And they don't have access to do laundry. They don't have access to quench their thirst. And that's the dire need that we're faced with these incredible and resilient people of Simanjaro in Tanzania. And there are not just one community, there are hundreds, if not thousands of communities just like it all across Africa and the world that are desperate for safe drinking water. Yeah.
Okay, so we're asking for $25 to give one person access to clean, safe water for life. That blows my mind.
Yeah.
But so how do we actually do that? Are you over there? Are you dropping off buckets of water? Are you drilling a hole and saying thanks? Are you giving them some pipe and say, we'll catch you later? How does it actually work?
Yeah, well, we've got Convoy of Hope team that are in country. They're Tanzanian. And they live there, and they're working with local government to find the hardest pressed communities and then to find out what is the best water solution for that particular community. So we have all different types of water solutions. So things from drilling new wells and boreholes. We repair broken pumps and existing wells. We install water filters and sanitation systems. We do wash training. We also do agriculture water support. So it depends on what a particular community needs.
Yeah.
And in this particular community, where we found a water source that's a couple of kilometres away, and we're actually, with the help of the local community themselves, digging trenches and laying pipes from that water source all the way through. Apparently, it's just over 7.5 kilometres worth. So that's a long way and a lot of hard manual work. But that's how desperate and how needful this particular water solution is to that community of very incredible people.
Incredible. I love it. I love it. I love that something so practical is able to be done and be able to track it and follow it up. I cannot wait to hear the stories. We're encouraging everybody right now to head over to 963.com.au. Click on the banner over there. You'll see Water for Life. Do the click and it walks you all through it. There's a frequently asked questions system up there if you've got any further questions. But Julia, I just want to thank you. I know it's an incredibly busy day for you and the team. Thank you for beaming on in from Sydney for us. And we're just keeping you in our prayers and especially keeping the people of Tanzania in our prayers as well. Thank you so much, Julia.
Thanks, DJ, and thanks for your generosity and every one of the listeners today. Your generosity is changing lives, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much on their behalf.
Boom! Perfect. Well done. That's great.
Thanks, DJ.